Hello to anyone who is watching this video. Don't know what the point of putting this out is, but other than for me to just vent, because it's hard to talk to another human about this. So I'll just talk to the camera and put it out there. Um, but I just wanted to talk about Kobe Bryant and why his death has affected me so much over the past 2 days. And it's a question that I'm not even sure I have the answer to, but I think I know why. And this video is going to be about Kobe Bryant, but I do not want to take away from the death of his daughter and the death of the other 7 victims on the helicopter. It's awful all the way around, no matter what, no matter who you are. It's a tragedy for this to happen to you and your families, and I wish all of them to rest in peace, and I wish all of their families the most strength possible going forward. But this video is about Kobe Bryant, and I am a Lakers fan. I wouldn't say I'm the biggest Lakers fan I know, or I'm a diehard Lakers fan, but I'm a big Lakers fan, and I have been all my life. If you know me, you know that. And being the age range that I'm 28 years old. I grew up watching Kobe. From the furthest memory I have, Kobe has been in my life, one way or another. I don't remember a time where I didn't know who Kobe Bryant was. And when I was a young kid, sports was big in my family. My dad loved baseball, football, basketball, and he was a Lakers fan, and so was I, because those were the games that were on. And the Kobe and Shaq era was big for me as a kid, and it started my love for basketball. And I just always thought that Kobe Bryant was going to be someone who was always going to be around. I thought about it a lot of times before, like, even though Kobe's retired, he's still going to have an influence on this world. He's still going to, one way or another, whether it's his filmmaking or whether he went into politics or whatever he was going to do with his life, he was going to still be around to inspire me and inspire people. And to have that just ripped from us so quickly and out of nowhere is crazy. It's the instant shock. And I don't get me wrong, I've had worse things happen to me than somebody I didn't know, a celebrity dying, right? I've had worse things than that happen to me. But this is affecting me in a different way because I looked up to him so much, and there's only a few celebrities, like people I don't know, who's had an impact on me and who I look up to as icons and giants and gods in their field. There's only maybe 4 or 5 of those. And Kobe Bryant is one of them. He really just expanded my love for sports and for basketball in general, especially the 2 championships in I believe it was 2010 and 2011. Those championships, when I was an adult and I was able to, or I was a teenager, but going into adulthood, I was able to consciously understand what was going on and watching those games. And I remember a game where it was a playoff game, and I saw him make a shot, steal the ball, make a shot, steal the ball, make another shot within it was less than 30 seconds. And that's one of my most memorable sports moments for me. And just watching him, beat the Orlando Magic, beat the Boston Celtics. That Boston Celtics Game 7 with Ron Artest and all those things. I remember where I was watching those. And it's weird because I don't want to lie and say that basketball is the biggest influence on my life, or Kobe Bryant was the biggest impact on my life. That's not true, but it was still a big influence on my life. And me and some of my best friends, basketball was like the one thing we would always talk about. We play NBA 2K and we want to see who can get Kobe Bryant on their team. And I have friends who hated Kobe Bryant because they're Kings fans, and I have friendships that were built on watching Kobe. That's the truth. I have one particular friendship that literally we became friends from sitting down and watching those games in 2010 and 2011. And it's weird that we're going to live in a world now going forward where Kobe Bryant is not alive. That's just an odd thing to process and a weird thing. I never thought that day would come. I thought I had so much more time to look up to him and to be influenced by him. And I think part of it is like somewhere deep down inside all of us, we're still little kids. We're still that young child when we were growing up. And we're all just trying to be adults. And as a child, you're very sensitive and prone to be affected by things. And I think Kobe Bryant's death just really is tearing apart that child inside of me. Like, maybe it's not adult Jacob that's who's so upset about this. It's little kid Jacob who's like devastated because one of his heroes is gone. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it, but I think that's part of it. And it's just so weird. And everyone's been saying this, but it really does remind you of your mortality and makes you want to appreciate life. And I just want to honor Kobe going forward. And I think the way that I'm going to do that is to be the best me that I possibly can. I was always fascinated with the fact that everyone talks about how Kobe was the first one in the gym. He was in the gym at 5 a.m. every day, and how he worked so hard and was so dedicated. And it's kind of became this thing called Mamba mentality. If you don't know, Black Mamba is his nickname. And Mamba mentality is just, if you want to be the best you in what you do, Mamba mentality is the way to go about it. Meaning you're working hard, you're doing the best you possibly can and putting the most time and effort and passion into whatever your love is, or what you're good at, or what you plan to do with your life, your career field, your skill set, whatever that is. You're going to give it your all. And that's Mamba mentality. And I am going to try to live my life like that going forward. Because I can't do anything about Kobe's death. There's nothing I can do. But what I can do is let him influence me and motivate me to be the best version of myself. And I should have been doing that already. But I haven't been. But I'm taking a vow to do that, because that's the only thing I can do to honor him. And it might sound stupid, or I'm, being too overdramatic or whatever, but I just, for myself, that's what I want to do. I want to honor him in that way. So that's what I'm going to do. It's just so weird. I literally can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about him and all those people on the helicopter. I keep replaying it in my head, and it's just so crazy. It makes you appreciate life. Yeah, so again, Kobe, man, I never thought this would happen. Never thought I'd have to live in a world where Kobe Bryant wasn't alive. Because we have all these legends, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Larry Bird. They're all still alive. They've been around for decades, influencing the game and life afterwards. And I was like, I get my version of that. I get my Kobe forever, or as long as I I'm around. And I get him influencing basketball, life, movies, whatever it is he was gonna do. And that's gone. So I think that's what's so devastating about it. But yeah, again, I just want to say rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and all the victims on that helicopter. And yeah, thank you.